Well, I'm joined now by the athletic director for Lakeland College, Al Rogan. Al, thank you very much for taking this time and joining me.
Yeah, thanks. Glad always to be on the call and chatting with you, Evan.
Now, Al, the indoor athletics season is starting to wind down. The regular season nearing its end. Volleyball playoffs originally were set to be held this weekend, with basketball playoffs starting next weekend. However, things have changed. Can you just take us through some of these changes, Al?
Yeah, you bet. So obviously, COVID has put a bit of a wrench into everything this year, and probably about a month ago, the CCAA, which is the national organization for sport for college sport in Canada, decided that in concert with all of the other provincial sport organizations across, or college sport organizations across the country, that we're going to be able to move our national championships back to the end of March. So that moved the national championships back by 2 weeks. So the ACAC was able to move back everything by 2 weeks, which allowed a number of the teams who had to postpone games in the second semester here because of COVID or whatever was happening at their institution, were able to get those games in now. So it's allowed the teams to get all 16 games in when it comes to volleyball and basketball. So, the championships have moved from the February start time to the March 4th, 6th weekend. And everything's kind of getting compressed into a short period of time. So, yeah, short story long.
Now, Al, I know that the Futsal Championship has also been pushed back a little bit. And obviously, the Futsal Championship was supposed to be here in Lloydminster in 2020, back before everything was canceled. So everybody obviously looking forward to that. Can you just take us through, the Futsal Championship coming up at the end of March?
Yeah, you bet. So futsal is actually, it was voted in December at our AGM to host the Futsal Championships at Lakeland March 11th and 12th. But because everything got pushed back 2 weeks, so did the Futsal Championships. So it's now moved to March 26th, 27th weekend. Still going to be hosted here at Lakeland. We've probably hosted the most Futsal Championships out of all the ACAC schools. So the top teams out of the 4 different divisions this year will qualify. So there'll be 4 men and 4 women. This upcoming weekend, our Lakeland futsal teams will be up in Lac La Biche trying to qualify to be able to be part of the Futsal Championships. Both the men and women's teams have a really good chance to qualify. Our women's team is in a sort of a 2-horse race with Keano. And if our gals beat Keano by 4 goals this weekend, then they'll be able to compete at the championships. And our men are in a dogfight with Portage and Keano. It's so competitive between those 3 teams. And hopefully we'll have both our teams here competing in the championships at the end of March when we're hosting.
Now, Al, just based on what we've been saying, it sounds like March is going to be a very, very exciting month coming up for Lakeland College athletics. I mean, both the basketball men's and women's teams will be in playoffs, with the women's at the current moment being undefeated. Both volleyball teams will be in the playoffs as well. Again, the women's in that top seed. Just talk about the excitement and sort of the success from this past year for Lakeland athletics.
Oh yeah, no, this year's been great. It's all due to our student athletes and our coaching staff who, with everything going on, they've been able to focus on making sure their teams are working towards a common goal. And like as you said, both our women's volleyball and basketball teams are sitting first in the North Division. Our men's teams, volleyball, basketball, there's pretty close. I know men's volleyball will be hosting at least a quarterfinal here. Men's basketball has a chance from hosting a quarterfinal as well. So, they've played well, and they're actually getting better as the season progresses. We just need to make sure we stay healthy, and we're gonna hopefully do well in the championships. There's, in this type of a year, anybody could make the ACAC gold medal in any one of our sports, and hopefully move on to a national championship at the end of March. So yeah, it's busy in March. It's going to be crazy busy, but it's exciting because all of our teams are in the hunt for conference championship, and it's just, yeah, they're playing to the best of their ability, and we're hoping that we'll see some hardware coming home with some of these teams.
Well, I think I can speak for the rest of Lakeland College Rustlers athletics. fans and saying that I'm excited. I can't wait. So that things should be exciting moving forward. Al Rogan, athletic director for Lakeland College. Thank you very much for taking this time and joining me.
No, thanks for having me, Evan. It's always great to chat with you.